Happy New Year! It is a pleasure to address this important Rotary International Institute event and to deliver my remarks on girl-child education. Thank you for the kind invitation to talk on a subject which is very dear to my heart. Girls' education goes beyond getting girls into school. It's also about creating an environment in which girls learn and feel safe, an environment that provides the opportunity to access and complete education and at the same time inculcate the socio-emotional and life skills necessary to navigate and adapt to a changing world. Educating girls is about encouraging and empowering them to make decisions about their own lives and to contribute to communities and the wider world. Ensuring the right of every girl and boy to quality education is even more critical in the world that has been ravaged by COVID-19. UNESCO estimates that globally, 11 million girls might not return to school this year due to the unprecedented disruption of schooling. 11 million girls. Even before the COVID-19 pandemic in India, about 30 million children were out of school, of whom 40% are estimated to have been adolescent girls. Also, data indicates that the median number of years in school is 4.4 years for girls versus 7 years for boys. This illustrates the threats to decades of work towards gender equality and also puts girls around the world at risk of adolescent pregnancy, early and forced marriage, and violence. India bears one of the world's largest share of child brides, and this is predicted to rise due to the pandemic. Childline India has reported a 17% increase in distress calls related to early marriage of girls in June and July 2020 as compared to 2019. For many girls, school is more than just a key to a better future. It is a lifeline, albeit a fragile one. The move to remote learning in response to the pandemic has shed light on the digital gender divide, which pose more barriers in the way of learning for girls. There exists 50% gender gap in mobile internet users in India, where 21% are women and 42% are men. With low access to technology, digital schooling will further disengage girls from education and widen the educational inequalities among learners. COVID-19 is likely to amplify the existing structural barriers and increase gender gap in education. Girls are at a greater risk than boys of being discriminated against in terms of access to technology, household chores, and child marriage. Girls from marginalized groups face even more discrimination in their right to education. We know that girls who receive an education are less likely to marry young. They are more likely to lead productive lives, contributing to the economy and sharing livelihood responsibilities with men. Not only does this lead to better results for children, it leads to better results for the world by ensuring thriving and resilient societies that give all people the opportunity to fulfill their potential. Education remains a key to preparing children to face in this challenging world. A growing body of evidence points to the importance of schools fostering a wide range of skills, both academic and non-academic, for children to succeed in today's world, in school, work, and their lives. With the closure of all educational institutions in March 2020 due to the pandemic, UNICEF provided technical and financial support at the national and state levels to strengthen government capacity for the continuity of learning and to plan for the reopening of schools. This has resulted in 57 million children, 49% of whom are girls, across 17 states being reached with remote learning opportunities, which are no-tech, low-tech, and high-tech. UNICEF is also working to support the development of life skills through support for early childhood education and strengthening teacher education and learning assessment that leads to improving learning across the states. A life skills framework and first ever measurement tool has also been developed and rolled out in 5 states. Furthermore, a career guidance portal has been developed and launched by several state governments. enabling more than 17 million adolescent girls and boys to access opportunities for pursuing higher education, scholarships, skill development programs, and internship and apprenticeship opportunities. Education is also important in promoting a culture of safety and resilience. Quality education can provide life-saving information and skills that equip children and young people with the knowledge and capacity to prepare and protect themselves when faced with disasters. Recognizing the importance of comprehensive school safety programs is more urgent now, and UNICEF has provided technical support in this regard to 10 states across the country. There is a need for continued focus on a few key areas. To begin with, sustained efforts are needed to ensure that girls continue to be engaged in learning during school closures by providing access to technology. We also need to ensure that the girl learning material are provided so that girls can study at their convenience. To help reduce the economic burden on parents, the cost of schooling for girls should also be decreased through effective social protection measures. Secondly, plans to reopen schools should be gender responsive and ensure a safe and supportive environment for girls to return. Appropriate training methods and approaches should be conducted for teachers, the community, parents, so that they respond to the increasing gender-based violence and ending child marriage. Finally, India has made significant progress in universalizing primary education by improving enrollment and completion rates for girls. Let us redouble our efforts to ensure all girls and boys learn for a sustainable future. As UNICEF's Executive Director Henrietta Fore has stated, access to education is not enough. We must also change people's behavior and attitude towards girls. True equality will only come when all girls are safe from violence, free to exercise their rights, and are able to enjoy equal opportunities in life. I thank you.